Well,
you go.
You've easily got the gold there.
I hope I have.
Yeah, you by like 8 seconds.
Oh, I remember this platinum being quite tough though, because it requires like basically perfect timing. Skip, perfect. So now I should be able to get whatever the fuck that like soccer punt was, which looks hilarious, and I'm definitely buying straight away. So the bullet drop dive, but no, I want it. Where is it? Snap kick launcher.
There we go.
Whatever the hell that is, I need to know. So hold L2.
Away from the enemy and triangle.
Oh, so it's basically the uppercut, but with triangle instead.
Yeah.
So lock onto an enemy. I can't. That's the annoying thing, look. So I'm going to be able to show it off till I fight an enemy, and I get the feeling that it's going to be one of those
there's a consume. There's a web of target.
Perfect.
Web of intrigue target just now.
I get the feeling it's going to be one of those moves that I never fucking do, because it takes so long to charge up, and it's awkward to do. Either way, gimme.
Just try it on a pedestrian now.
Let's do it. You can't lock onto one now.
Can you not?
No, you can only lock onto infected.
Time 090920.
Oh, Ragland. What's he been doing?
The corpses from Penn Station are infected with black light.
I warned you about bringing it into the city, Raymond.
Take appropriate precautions and remember you're as culpable as us. We'll be watching.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's like,
Raymond?
you're going to bring a virus to another place. Would you not set up a facility in the middle of a fucking desert somewhere?
Yeah, study in the middle of... Oh, stop locking onto the fucking tank. This is all I mean, like, the lock-on is good, but at the same time, really limits. Like, there's a shit ton of infected I want to lock on to practice this move. Oh, let's try and sock... Do you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to soccer punt a tank. Can I punt a tank? Yeah, you can. Not very far, but I did. Got it. Perfect.
You made a move. I see it, yeah.
It's free. It's free. There's any other like missions worth a whole shit ton of EP that I can go do. Reap the Whirlwind. I don't know if that's going to be a good one though, because I think they're like the military missions.
Yeah. There's a gliding one just up from where you are now.
I sees it. Wrong side of the tracks. Yeah, okay, I'll head there. Any other ones worth a shit ton of points? Area of assault? No, because that's clearly use a helicopter. That's clearly just go use this helicopter. Like, no, thank you.
And then there's another gliding one up there.
Let's tell you what, do those 2 gliding ones in the main mission.
Yeah, cool.
Or maybe just this first gliding one, and then go do the mission. Because the mission's...
Yeah, because we're down near the bottom of the map where it is.
So the gliding ones are basically just like super easy EP.
Yeah, they really are.
Web of intrigue. No, you get to live, because Alex needs to glide. A joke I keep making, but will not stop making. Gliding's awesome. Wrong side. Oh, is this one where you got to land under like the bridge? So no, there's one where you've got to go underneath a fucking bridge, and it's great.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a fucking mission right here. Let's do this, Lucas. Fuck! No, none of that. Retry.
Yeah, retry that one. The glider missions are so quick and easy. It's like, just retry.
Oh man, I want to land on the sofa. I kind of want to land on the sofa a little bit. Because it seems super fun to land on the sofa. There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that! Oh, that's so fun. I wanted a game of just like running around this city.
Me too, yeah.
Leave.
I would definitely take a game of just
this.
prototypes, movement mechanics with a bunch of challenges. I presume there's not like DLC with more challenges or anything.
No, you had like prototypes who had like the Radnet challenges, which is like you unlock costumes and stuff with them.
Right.
But the movement in that game is not as fun, so they're just more of a ball ache to do than anything.
You said, didn't you, if they could give you the ability to change control scheme, Prototype 2 wouldn't be too bad?
Yeah, because it is dash is also the same button you used to jump, and obviously that's, you know, they wanted to singular. They wanted to streamline the movement, but it just means it's less fun.
Because that's a shame, and it really annoys me because even if you could change the button config, I presume, like, if you're changing one button, it'll
You change them
remap
both,
the actions for everything on that button.
Yeah, which is the problem. So
Yeah.
I explained before, the reason that the movement in this game feels so good is that dash and jump are two separate buttons, allowing you to fully charge a jump while gliding, which you can't do. I think you can if you like do this weird, but it just doesn't feel as smooth. Which
And
is
that's
weird.
really annoying, because I'd have loved to just pick up Prototype 2 and go and play, like, myself, just go and play some challenges. If there's, like, weird DLC ones and stuff that are super good.
They also put in, like, helicopter racing missions. It's like, fuck that.
Oh my god.
It's like when you play Crash Bandicoot 3 and they put all the vehicle missions in, you're like, bollocks.
Thought it was time we talked.
Yeah, a couple weren't bad, but when they
Oh, look.
overload them...
Look at his
Don't wanna
Lucas.
do that.
He's the guy who's been calling me. The idea that Alex Mercer wouldn't immediately just rip his head off.
Yeah.
I've broken the back of the infection.
In a few hours, this whole place will be glass.
Oh no, the Covenant are
Even
coming in.
Randall's
Shitmaster
not
now.
You're wrong. He was at Hope in '69. He'll do anything to stop the infection. If you help me stop him, you get your secret.
I've already got my
Way to get
secret.
to that ship without being blown out of
How have
the
I still not put two and two together yet?
Randall
I
was
know,
a
yeah.
guy named Taggart. He sent me to find
Like,
him.
why do I
He's our
care?
key onto the raid.
That's the thing. Why does Alex
He's
care?
amassing a large force of helicopters at these locations.
Also, why am I
He
listening
goes
to this
down,
fucker?
muscle his way out of Manhattan,
Why don't we just
into
consume him and
helicopters.
take his knowledge right
Randall
now?
might not be able to
It's the
stop
first thing you should do, yeah. But I think the
Mercer,
twist is that
take
he's
out the
infected.
helicopters. I'll try and
Oh,
Taggart's
right.
location, and don't let any of them get out of the city. Taggart could be on any one of them.
Like,
Why does it seem like I'm getting the short end of this deal?
it's just that thing of like, why do I care?
Why is
re-
Alex Mercer taking shit from anyone?
Taggart has access to the helicopters. He can get out anytime.
Yeah, I have to go and escape, or prevent him from escaping by going and stealing all his helicopters. He's a fucking military dude. He can just like, why does me taking one of his helicopters stop him from escaping when he's like a high-ranking military guy?
Like, how many helicopters have we seen that they have in this playthrough?
It's like a high-ranking military guy. You think he can just leave whenever he wants because he's a high-ranking military guy.
Yeah.
Taggart's aircraft are somewhere near here.
I found it. Oh, they shot it themselves! Did you see that?
Oh god, that was like the moment in Civil War, wasn't it, where War Machine gets hit.
Yeah.
He just Falcon dodges out the way, and the War Machine gets hit. It's like, oh no!
What a pro.
Urgent, spin those choppers up. Clear the ground.
I'm gonna be honest, these choppers are probably not gonna get very far. Not when Alex Mercer's like singling them out. Like, just fly higher. Like, oh my, what chance do you have? Innocent civilian coming in. This one just feels like a huge letdown after like all the other bullshit we've done. After everything else we've done so far, it's like,
Everyone has to
really? Just a single helicopter. Like, my mission right now is find like a couple of helicopters. And I guess they want it to be super difficult, you have to chase them down, but with this cannonball ability, it's
Yeah.
a piece of piss.
Yeah.
Like, helicopters do not have a chance. So I can just fly towards them at like 100 miles an hour and just end everything.
Last thing, I think I probably struggled with this mission because I was trying to use like powers to do it.
Contact
Just,
made.
yeah.
Clear the landing zone.
Just-
Everyone up.
Everything is helicopters.
Last thing, bear in mind, like, you know, I was a teenager when this game came out. I probably wasn't as smart to just go, let's min-max the shit and just cannonball everywhere.
Same with min-max, it's the most useful power because it's so accurate.
Well, I
The
think,
aerial-
like, what I mean is just, I was probably the type of person playing it just like, let's get out a blade
Or
and
let's try
chop
and do
everything.
like, or the whip fist, which is supposedly the power you're meant to use for like
Ah,
helicopters.
yeah.
But its range is so much worse than just curling into a ball and Sonic the Hedgehog in it.
Yeah, because I'd probably, maybe I hijacked a helicopter.
It's like, look, it's nearly escaped.
And
That's
it's like,
it.
why would you bother hijacking the helicopters when you can just fly around and cannonball things?
Yeah. Like, Lucas, do you think this helicopter's nearly escaped? The worst part is, they had so much time there thinking, I think we've got this.
Yeah.
Do you know that guy's like, we've nearly got away, sir, we're in the blue zone. There's no more reports of Alex Mercer, and they see like a civilian just like Halo jumping his way in like... like, sir, I think we made a mistake. I think Alex Mercer may know where we are. What makes you think that? And just you pointing to the mirror and it's like, there he is.
There's a man cannonballing through the arrows.
Just, whoa, look at it. It's so threatening. I love it.
It's so threatening when you drop back it down.
Oh my god, as well, how many fucking web of intrigue targets?
Oh
I think because we've not caught any in a while, he's just spawning them everywhere. Fuck it. Colin Knoppers,
we've seen like 3 in this one mission.
I feel like if I leave this too much, I'll run out of time.
This is Palace Command. What's your status, Citadel? This is Citadel Command. All hands report stations ready. Jets fueled and ready for overflight of control zone. Stand by for orders,
Oh,
Citadel.
that's rough. So he knows that jets are on standby on like a fucking aircraft carrier just over the way on the water. There's only one thing that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, there can be only one thing that's going to happen in that situation, and it is shit's about to get real.
It's about to get real.
Oh, don't fly towards me, you idiot. Why would you make it easier?
Urgent. Spin those choppers up. Clear the ground. Clear.
Like, he was nearly dead before he left the ground.
Yeah, I'm going to put muscle mass on so the kick also kills. So the cannonball kills in one hit, but the flying kick can also kill in one hit with muscle mass.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And you can like do flying kick and the muscle mass one after the other. Also, why is that that's clearly not the target. Like, it's so... Oh, I missed. But, oh, combine both!
That looks so powerful.
Making me do this.
They spent $4 fucking billion doing that. That cost them $4 billion. And just, what did they actually achieve? The only guy who nearly made it away still died. He lived like 30 seconds longer than the other ones.
The goal of the experiment was to create a viral weapon that could be used to target specific racial types.
God, racism disease.
A mutated virus.
Lucas, you speaking about the Edge.
Drove them mad.
You know as well, this is an Ubisoft game, right? Is it?
Hell.
No, Activision.
And at the
Activision, I'm going to say, if this was an Ubisoft game, they go, yeah, there's no politics in our video game.
Somehow she survived.
We're talking about like the
virus,
government experimenting on creating a virus to eliminate certain races, but there's no politics in this.
Bioweapons research program. This became Gentech, and Alex Mercer worked for them.
Here we go. So now I'm
There was
talking
one
about
leak
myself
too
in the
many,
third
and
person.
Randall stepped in to shut it down. No one was safe. Mercer fled the scene with a sample of the virus, took it as insurance if he needed it. Blackwatch cornered him at Penn Station. With his back to the wall, he unleashed the virus on Manhattan.
So he's a villain then?
What Mercer did is beyond forgiveness. But there is no Alex Mercer anymore. The virus didn't just kill him, it became him. Copied his body down to the genetic level. It became me. I am the virus. And I, in turn...
That's the thing. What he did was unforgivable. I went and did the exact same thing, but worse, because I released someone who's like even more virus.
Alright, but Randall won't accept that the virus can be stopped. And with Firebreak...
to be fair, if you look out of the window and you see what's going on, and you see that when every time you try and leave, like a sentient version of the virus kills everyone, I probably think maybe it's time to drop a bomb on it.
Yeah, maybe. But this has gone too fucking far.
Your answer is out there on the rig.
All I know is... I'll get my answer from Randall.
No, so they're holding a super green baby.
Yeah, so Elizabeth Green had a baby. And who's that baby? And I forget what the twist is. But you can see there as well, day 15 of the infection. The actual infection rate is going down. Now that's something worth noting, and it's going down because, like, you know, the military's got a lot of other bullshit they can put in place.
Yeah.
And I can't afford any of like the other neat powers yet. So.
Okay, you can afford the critical mass boost again.
I can, but I never get to the point of having full mass. Like 2 is enough for like the purposes that we have. But so quick, let's see if there's any.
There's that gliding mission that we didn't do.
There is, and I'm fairly close to it now, I suppose.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's alright, I see it. So there's that one there. So fuck it, I'll go do that first. We'll keep that there. Wow. And then I guess we'll just do like a beeline down the city.
sounds good.
Just make our way downtown. Making our way downtown. So we're getting close to like the end game of Prototype now. Lucas thoughts. Oh, the swag.
Oh.
Really?
My thought was that you should have hit that up, but yeah.
I should have hit that.
Again, we've said it many a time. A solid 7 out of 10.
The most solid of all 7s.
Yeah.
The definition of the... it's alright.
Like, good, but not great. And that nicely sums up Prototype. And I always think the crazy movement always makes up for it, but
yeah, like
there has been a lot of unnecessary missions, a lot of padding, a lot of bullshit enemies, and yeah.
Like every enemy besides the base military is annoying to fight. Like they could have easily just made you fight more military guys, because they're not that annoying until they start using the rocket launchers that immediately always knock you over every time they hit you. But they could have fixed that with an upgrade.
Yeah.
Like the shield upgrade works, but then it removes your movement. It's like, but the movement's the one like advantage you have over everything.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think it's the one where Cloverleaf. In between the bridge, I'm thinking.
So yeah, like it's one of the. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah. It is one of those of. There's a lot of potential.
Oh shit! Well,
it's been sadly missed out on.
Failed to activate. Well, I tried to, but I jumped off the edge.
Oh god.
Alex Mercer, his true home on the edge.
Here we go.
There it is. And then I need the second fly. Let's get the slow-mo. Oh! I didn't have the last dash, but I need the second dash. We can do that one more time.
Yeah.
Now I've got the rhythm down.
Now, I'd say it's a shame that they didn't make Prototype 3, but they did have a second chance and they still mucked a lot up.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, that game did do really, really well. Like, relative to, like, you know, how much it, like, earned.
Yeah.
Does it not count because I'm not on the ground? Does it not count?
I don't know if it does or not. I think the game's trying to decide as well.
Yeah, the game's, like, deciding, does that count? No.
No.
Because I'm 19 meters away, so I'm at the start. For fuck's sake, play again. Yeah, that game did sell really well and made a lot of money. It got pretty decent reviews relative to how much was spent on it, but it was still deemed a disappointment, I think, by Activision, because Activision are just a bunch of knobheads.
Because it didn't make Call of Duty money, yeah.
No. It's like, well, it's not gonna, because it's not fucking Call of Duty. Bollocks to it. Ah! Damn it! I did the exact same fucking thing!
You can do this, Carl. You can do this.
Like, fucking Activision, man. Did it make Call of Duty money? No, because it's not Call of Duty. Well, fuck it, then get rid.
Yeah.
So
bring me more Call of Duty.
Like, who is it who just deleted Anthem?
Is that EA?
For fuck's sake. Trying to, like, get a run-up, and I'm, like, accidentally running over the thing. Like, EA is like, oh yeah, here's, like, one of the most hotly anticipated... it was one of the most hotly anticipated games on release.
Yeah.
Had a huge, like, massive fucking like, anticipation for it. And then just, like, it failed because it was shit.
Well, because they just
fuck's sake, Alex.
Too early anyway. And there's a lot of, like, there's a ton of problems with like BioWare and EA on Anthem, but like literally, I've heard people talk about like, yeah, I went to play this game as part of like a preview event and went, you can't release this game, and they still just didn't listen to anyone.
Yeah.
It's apparently like all the people that got into like playtest it were just saying like, this game is good but it's not ready, and EA went, okay, cool, that means like you sell it now.
There we go. Thread that needle, Lucas. Thread that needle. But it's so baffling to me that a company can look at something that costs that much fucking money, spent that much on marketing and making it, and just go, get rid.
And it's the one time that I've heard the excuse of, well, you know, we were planning to do more with Anthem, but COVID happened, and it's like, no, that's not what happened. You decided that it wasn't worth the investment. Anymore. Yeah.
If they'd have said that, I'd have been okay with it, because I played that game, I spent a $5 on it, it wasn't worth a $5.
Yeah.
What's the last mission we got here?
And it's
2 tickets
the
to
cowardice.
Paradise.
The cowardice to be like, look, We've cancelled this game because it didn't perform well and didn't get good critical reception, and we can't figure out what to do with it next. No, COVID happened, and we're going to focus on other things. It's like, is that really the way you want to frame that, guys?
It doesn't make as much money as FIFA.
Yeah, but they did turn around, and they said that Dragon Age is going to get all of the multiplayer removed from its development because of games like Jedi Fallen Order selling well.
It's almost like if you make a game that has like a decent story, people will play it.
Yeah, like,
what's this guy doing?
Obviously, it's not always the best idea to go, oh, single player games sell really well now. It's like, but it is also Star Wars. Like, not every game has a Star Wars license attached to it. And then you know that they're going to do this. A bunch of single player games are going to come out, not sell as well as a Star Wars game, and they're going to just cycle through again.
That's the problem, isn't it? It's the hubris of companies like that. The reason I keep mentioning, we mentioned Call of Duty and we mentioned FIFA, is that sounds like us being facetious. They are actual things that developers have been told.
Yeah, I think it was like Amy Hennig's Star Wars title where they were like, okay, this all sounds good, but what's going to make us the FIFA money?
Yeah, do you want to explain that quickly, what she was working on?
Yeah, so she was working on like a Star Wars title, I believe it was like Project Ragtag, where it was, you know, a story about a ragtag bunch of like Star Wars Han Solo type characters, just like smugglers and stuff, and oh god, and basically it was like, yeah, we're gonna, I think it was meant to be like a single player game or a story based game with multiplayer, I'm not sure, but basically they turned around after the briefing and it's like, yeah, what's the FIFA money part though?
Yeah, I think the exact quote was, FIFA Ultimate Team makes us $1 billion a year.
I think it was like 4 billion, yeah.
What's your version of that in this game? And she had to explain to them, well, there is no version of that. People buy the game, they play it, and then they go play another game. And the executives just went, okay, thank you very much, we'll be in touch, and then just like cancel the game like a day later.
Yeah, immediately just fucking scrap the entire development team and scrap the game, and it's like, okay.
It's like, how do we monetize this? You sell it because it's good and people want to play it.
You make a good product, sell it, and move on. It's like, no. No, that is not how we operate. I don't know.
I can't find him.
Where are they?
Oh well, I guess it must be one of those things where maybe he died.
Yeah.
He must have been killed and then the screen wasn't telling me. And then with Call of Duty, like Activision are really infamous for that, and that happened with Prototype 2. Where it made really, really good money, but it didn't make as much money as, say, a Call of Duty. So it was deemed a failure and they stopped supporting it.
It was the same with like Square Enix with the Tomb Raider games of, oh, these games sold really well and made a lot of money. They were seen as a disappointment though.
Because they didn't make Call of Duty money.
It's like, well, this didn't sell as well as, fucking Call of Duty or like Square Enix probably like, oh, this didn't sell as well as like a Final Fantasy game. It's like, no, because it's Tomb Raider. Yeah, but Final Fantasy sells a lot. It's like, okay. And I think the Hitman games were the same, and that's why they became like independent. And IO managed to somehow keep the Hitman license, but
they've owned it. Like, they will never let that go.
No.
Yeah! Look at this. Look at him. Look at that bloody Bloodborne weapon on his arm.
But it's really funny because you get situations like IO, and it's like, what's happening now that they're just getting complete freedom? Oh, everyone fucking loves Hitman 3 and wants to buy it.
Yeah, it's one of the best received games this year.
And they made their money back immediately as soon as they released it. It was like, cool.
It's almost like making a good fucking game. People like that. So it's like, make a good game, people buy it.
Yeah.
If he makes it out of
Manhattan, it's weird, and it's just a lot of the time
he doesn't have a chance.
Just, corporate bigwigs looking at learning the wrong lessons.
Yeah, it happens all the time. So I need to now go force tag it out into the open. The annoying thing is I've already gone past his base.
Yeah.
So I believe this is one where they're in the stadium, and you have to fight them in the stadium.
But,
oh no! I just need to go to his base and lure him out. I wonder what I'm gonna do. Alex Mercer's big dumb Hulk fists. This is going to be a fun one because Lucas. Imagine being on the top floor of this office and then just